I have a very particular set of skills. Comedy skills. The Naked Gun is back. Are not words I ever thought I'd be saying. The Naked Gun is IP from the late 80s and early 90s. Who thought it would come back? If you're a 90s kid like me, you grew up on the Naked Gun movies. They were VHS classics. They were the epitome of the spoof movie, mixing wordplay, sight gags, the silliest, stupidest jokes you could ever imagine, and making something all around hilarious. We've been talking the past few years about how Hollywood isn't making comedies anymore, and it's a real thing. There's been a huge lack of comedy films, rom-coms, spoofs like this one, and just your all-around hangout comedies. Hollywood is afraid to make comedies anymore, not because of some woke bullshit, but because largely it's a genre that has been relegated to streaming. Why pay 20 bucks in a theater when I can just laugh for free at home? But I'm here to tell you that The Naked Gun might just be the most perfect IP for Hollywood at this moment. Basically, this is a legacy sequel, and Liam Neeson has taken up the mantle from Leslie Nielsen. He's Frank Drebin Jr., the son of Nielsen's character, a cop on police squad. He gets the job done by any means necessary. And in this day and age, that means he's under a lot of scrutiny, so his captain tells him to tighten up or ship out. And soon he's investigating a murder that leads him to an evil billionaire played by, who else? Danny Houston. That means he also crossed paths with Beth Davenport, played by Pamela Anderson, the sister of the deceased who has secrets of her own. That's all you need to know, because a Naked Gun movie is not about the plot. It is about pure, genuine stupidity. We bemoan the lack of comedy in Hollywood, but what we're really asking for is dumb comedy. You remember dumb comedy, right? If you grew up in the 90s, it was everywhere. Your Adam Sandler movies, your Jim Carrey movies, and your spoofs. The spoof genre used to be alive and well, not just the Naked Gun movies, but go all the way back. Airplane, This is Spinal Tap, Top Secret, Hot Shots Part 1 and Part 2, and leading into the 2000s with the Scary Movie franchise. Unfortunately, it was the 2000s that killed the spoof movie. Remember the Seltzer and Feinberg movies? Date Movie, Epic Movie, Meet the Spartans? It wasn't just stupid, it was lowest common denominator comedy. Hey, look at this reference. Hey, here's a celebrity cameo. Hey, we're making fun of that thing you remember from 5 seconds ago that's no longer relevant. It was the absolute bottom of the barrel, and it's no wonder that this genre has basically been dead for so many years. But there was one other that stood out. Pop Star, Never Stop, Never Stopping, the Lonely Island film, directed by Akiva Schaffer. You know, I should have known that this would be the guy to resurrect this genre, because Popstar is one of the best spoofs, maybe ever. It takes the complete piss out of the music industry, totally savage Justin Bieber at the time, and still holds up almost 10 years later. The thing about the Naked Gun movies is it's a joke like every 5 seconds. There's always a gag, there's always a pun, there's always some wordplay. It absolutely never stops. And the number one thing that Schaffer does, and that does absolute justice to the originals, is the runtime. Ladies and gentlemen, this movie is a beautiful 85 minutes. It's just a beautiful thing. A movie so short and sweet. Every Naked Gun, from the originals to this one, has clocked in at 85 minutes. And that's the absolute sweet spot for a spoof, because you want to get in, laugh your ass off, and then get out. And this movie does not overstay its welcome. I mean, by the 50-minute mark, we're already in the third act. It's absolutely a lost art. Not just making a comedy, but making a stupid comedy. There has to be a certain level of intelligence to make something so stupid and hilarious. And with the casting, Schaffer just knocked it out of the park. Liam Neeson has been a far cry from his Taken days, kind of muddling around the direct-to-streaming area. But Schaffer resurrects him and capitalizes on his gruff, steely persona. He is absolutely a perfect Frank Drebin Jr. Back then, Leslie Nielsen was riffing on his dramatic work, and no one knew him as a comedian or an action hero, which is why he fit so perfectly into those movies. Well, with this, Schaffer's taking a little spin on the material, bringing our preconceived ideas of who Liam Neeson is as an action hero and twisting them on its head. I'll just say, you see Liam Neeson like you've never seen him before, chowing down on chili dogs, wearing underwear with little hearts on it, quoting the Black Eyed Peas. And to support him is Pamela Anderson, who is on a career resurgence. And I gotta tell you, she keeps up with him every step of the way. She is just a delight here. She totally riffs on the breathy, femme fatale slash love interest, and she's just having so much fun. You can tell she's waited all her career to parody her sexy persona by being absolutely silly. Schaefer is juggling not only stupid jokes, sight gags, and wordplay, but satirizing current day action films, the police procedural, commenting on our day and age. Of course, you have your cameos and your topical jokes, and your gags that are absolutely so stupid you can't believe you're laughing at them, which makes them even funnier. If you've seen his other movies, Schaefer is also one of those comedy directors who takes a joke and goes as far as possible with it. There's a fantasy sequence in here, I won't spoil it, that involves a certain snowman. And it is absolutely one of the most hilarious things I've seen in a movie in years. Comedy has actually died because we haven't had filmmakers who could accomplish these movies like the classics before us. The Naked Gun is one of the best movies of the summer. It's an absolute surprise, and it's one of the best comedies in years. Director Akiva Schaffer not only does justice to the originals, but he brings this franchise into the contemporary. And I laughed my ass off. I give The Naked Gun an exceptional 4 out of 5 stars. If you like this review, please like and subscribe, or follow me on Letterboxd at RamirezS316. I will hunt you, I will find you, and I will make you pee your pants with laughter.